For this video, I'm going to be changing out the front shock on a 1970 Ford Mustang. But before I go on, if you haven't already, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Check out my channel content and hey, have fun when it comes to cars. I have replaced the front driver's side shock on this 1970 Ford Mustang, and it did not correct the initial concern. The initial concern was based off of an upper control arm that was going squeaky squeaky. The thing that you'll hear when I lower the car off the jack stand toward the end of the video. But the shocks did need to be replaced. Now, one of the big things you do with shocks is you don't replace just the one side. You want to replace them in pairs. I show you the driver's side, but the same is for both sides. Now, if you do replace one instead of the other, possible chances are you're going to have a lopsided car. One shock is settled and the other one hasn't. But in this car, it needed to be replaced, and both of them got replaced. I'm going to show you the driver's side, so let's get right into it. I've got a 1970 Mustang here as well that needs a front shock replaced. Because the whole process is the same on both sides, I'm just going to show you the one side. I'm going to start by removing the fascia cover, also known as a hubcap. Just like that. It looks like somebody already broke one of the lug nuts thinking it was a lug nut, so... a 19 millimeter, and loosen and remove all 5 of these lug nuts on the front. I can remove the wheel and tire from the vehicle. It looks like they got wheel spacers on here. Interesting. Oh, looks like this shock is ready, just about to blow out. Some squeaky thing as I was listening to it, bringing it in. I'm going to lower the vehicle on a jack stand. Make sure that it doesn't shift on me. I'm going to use a 1/2 inch to remove these 2 upper shock mount bolts.
Okay, Alex.
Using a 9/16, I'm going to loosen the 4 bolts holding this bracket into place.
Do you know what kind of input it is, Alex?
No, you can open up the door and just pop them in.
Oh, the numbers on the door?
Yep.
Oh.
I'm going to go grab a rattle gun. Nuts. There's 3 of them. There we go. Allows me to lift up this support bar, which seems pretty loose as it is. I'm just going to put those 9/16 back for the time being, so I can loosen the bottom. Using a 1/2 inch, I'm just going to loosen and remove these 2 shock mount bolts. If I can find the first one. There's the first one. And on the exact back side, there's a second bolt as well. My snap-on flex head, I'm going to loosen and remove the other shock bolt, which is back here. Shock is slowly being removed from the vehicle. There we go. Carefully reach my hand up there, pull that nut out. Do the same for the other one. There's a couple of washers in here. There we go. I assume that they're on the back side as well. They are not on the back side. I'm going to remove these 9/16 or what are these? Lift up on the shock and pull it out. There we go. And now we can pull that whole shock out. Now it's up and it's out. Here's our old shock. Doesn't sound very good. I've got our new shock, slightly different, but the mounting points are all the same, so we're just going to reinstall it the same way the other one was come off. Taking these rubber bushings, sliding them on. There we go. Just gotta pre-assemble it before I even put it in. There we go. Stick those back in their 9/16 holes. Like that. Alrighty, coming back to the bottom. Fun, fun. I'm gonna rotate this shock over so I can get this adjusted and lined up. I'm gonna need a pry bar. Lift it up. Like so. I'm just gonna slide them into their respected holes. There we go. Yay! Take this rubber bushing, take the washer, and then tighten it, the bolt down for the one side. Now I can tighten down the front shock absorber. There we go. That's snugged for the moment. Let's do the back one. Okay, let me zoom out and show you how I had to get that other bolt in. I have to sit under here so I can see what I'm doing. Just so I could get that other bolt in enough for me to get that locked in there. You didn't already take a shower today? I'm just snugging everything down. Tightening it all down. All right, there we go. I can go back to the top. There's the one. There's two. Slide this bracket back forward. That's not actually bolted down. I don't understand why that's not bolted down, but it's not. Now I can stick these 9/16 back on. Bolt put in. There's one pushing down on the top of the shock. I'm just gonna push it down. Oh my. Pushing it down and snugging that one up. Okay, I know this is hard to see. I'm trying to show you everything. The same for this side that I just dropped. Slide this side down just like that. With my hands. There we go. Oops.
Every time you change.
And the upper and the lower portion, now I can reinstall the wheel and tire. Reinstall this wheel and tire on this side. There we go. 3. Now I'm going to torque it. Might have fallen off. Alrighty. We can close the hood up, start it up, and bring it out. So it's not hard to replace the front shocks on a 1970 Ford Mustang, but the one thing that really threw me off, that will throw you off too, is the standard sizes. We don't use standard sizes much in automotive anymore. I mean, apart from the occasional mechanic math alteration, which you can take a 3/4 and 19 millimeter, otherwise we don't really use standard in automotive anymore. Not that I've seen in a long time. So it threw me off, and it may throw you off. So don't try sticking a little 14 millimeter on there and hammer it on there with your buddy going, is it on yet? Is it on yet? Is it on yet? Because, you know, they're not the right size. But hopefully this video did help. It's not a hard process all in all. And I mean, I really didn't have any issues getting it out or back in. It just took a couple of minutes to get everything adjusted. But if you haven't already, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Check out my channel content for more. And hey, have fun when it comes to cars.